Hello everybody. Hey, I want you to take 10 minutes and grab yourself a cup of coffee here and watch this video. Hopefully you can find something entertaining, informational, and maybe enlightening. Good morning, fellers. Hope you got your coffee with you. We're starting a new adventure. If you notice, I'm in a vehicle. And guess what? I'm not driving. Look. Well, oh, wait a minute. Vicky's not here either. She had to go in the store and get me some antacids. Yeah, we had a spicy dinner. But the reason why we're starting a new adventure right here is because I got this right next to me. That is an old rusty up Jeep bumper. And it's heavy duty. I'll show it to you a little later. Pull it out of here. As you can tell, it's getting dark. We had to go pick it up. I only paid $100 for it. The metal's worth that much nowadays. I gotta take all the here, see if you can see that. The powder coating's coming off, so I'm just gonna take my pressure washer off, knock what I can with that off, sand it down, paint it, and put it on. Yeah. We've been looking at them for a while, and the cheapest one I could find was about $250, and it looked cheap. This one it took two of us to put it in here. It's heavy duty, which I didn't really want real heavy on the Jeep, but it'll work great. It'll take a while to put this on and do all the, get it ready to go on, I guess. So you'll be seeing a lot of that hooked onto this video right here. Right now, well, here comes Vicky, so we're going to head down the road. We had to go to a town named Burley, Idaho to get this. That sucker's big. It's got lights in it and all kinds of stuff. You'll see that in a minute, too. So we went to Burley, Idaho, which is about 65 miles from my house. We are back in the big town of Twin Falls on our way back home. And man, we came down some back roads, and I'll tell you what, we ain't been over here in this neck of the woods over to Burley in probably 10 years or 15, and things have changed. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to show you this bumper on the very next clip right here. See y'all later. Bye. Okay, guys. It is the next day. Now, I did manhandle this out of the car. But here it is. I think what I'm going to do is show you, it's in rough shape, but you know me, it ain't nothing I can't fix. It's got big pieces of that powder coating just flaking off. But we're going to get rid of all of that, get rid of that with a pressure washer. Then we're going to start over. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this looks like. And then we're going to also flip it over, show you the other side. I mean, this stuff it's got some rust going on, but we'll clean that up. Vicky's not going to like the fact that I'm doing it right here, so I'll probably move it over there. But I'll show you right here. We're going to switch over to the other camera right now and do that. Okay, you can see the rust. She just flaking off. I think my pressure washer is just going to knock that crap right off. Then I got to figure out how to fix it. If I want to have it powder coated, which probably costs more than a bumper, or if how I want to do it. I'm probably just going to get rid of the rust, mainly up here in the corners where your fender is kicking all the dirt, mud, and everything on this Jeep. So that's mainly where it's at. So once I get these lights pulled out of here, this stuff is flaking everywhere. It's just gonna fly off. So I'm gonna whip it over now, and let's see what the other side looks like. I'm gonna take all the lights out of it. There we go. Now you can see the lights. Yeah, there. I don't know if they work. Oh, that's busted. Dang, I didn't know that. Well, that's busted right there. So I'll probably just leave this plastic trim piece off. But we're going to pull them out first and give them a test. And then we're going to hose that off. We're going to test the lights at some point. I'm going to take them off first, but I don't know when I'm going to test them. But let's get this set up over on the other side of the garage, and then we're going to tear the lights apart, and I'll show you what it looks like there. See, out here it ain't bad. It's just where the wheels were. Then up here, spots here and there. This is the only spots that he showed in the, you know, the Craigslist view. They don't show the rest. But it's going to work fine for me. So let's exactly get on that thing. I didn't realize them were big holes. That's where I'm going to hook up my new tow bar. I'm getting rid of the other system we got. It'll work fine. Okay. That's hopefully you can see that good enough. We got her apart. Haven't flipped it over yet. You can see more of the easy flaking off. We're going to get that onto that next. I got all the lights out. These here, the trims did break, and some of the nuts even broke off, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Yeah, I can fix it. I took that plate off. I'll show you that now. I'll flip it over here, and you can see what she looks like as soon as I get this set up, so you can. There we go. We'll flip it over and see the other side. Like so. Oop. Wrench. Okay. This, I didn't even try to take this one off because I know it's going to break. These are going to I'm going to have to do something here on the ends. I guess you can see the ends, can you? Yeah. These will do something here to make them look a little finished off if we can. And then we're going to take this piece here, and I took it off so we can get to everything. It's rested up here. We'll knock all that off, sand that down, probably sand this down, do it first, paint it, and see how she looks. Then I'll use this for a testing. But there it is. Yeah, he's hit that a few times. I mean, it's used. But this one right here, I think it sold for around 600 bucks. It's really heavy duty. It's got your winch mounts and everything on it, so that's good to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the pressure washer out and see how much of this scale we can knock off. And we got to do it neatly so that Vicky doesn't see it. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do next. I'll show you what that looks like after that. Well, it is a nice day for it, but I'll tell you what, I got soaking wet. I'm glad it is a nice day. It's 50 degrees here right now. It's supposed to be up to 80 degrees today. Anyway, do I look like a drowned rat? I feel like one. But we got it. You can see it all blew off. All the loose stuff's gone. Now we're going to take a sander and we're going to start sanding. We're going to sand all the way down to the metal on all these rust spots. And then I'm going to go in there and work on that little piece first. But we're going to just let this sit here and dry. And I got to clean up this driveway before Vicky gets out here. But it wasn't as much flaking coming off as I thought. I thought this would flake all the way off, but it's on there. If that pressure washer on that high setting won't take that off, it ain't coming off. So the sanding begins. I don't know if I got enough sand discs, sandpaper, or whatever I need. I don't know if I got enough. We'll see. May have to run to town. Well, guys, I started doing this and it was so simple. I thought I would just go ahead and tape a little bit here. I'll probably high speed it so you won't hear me. But I'm using, I mean, that's just coming off slick. That's a good thing about powder coating. Once it starts coming off, it comes off. And that's the bad thing about it. But I'm using this grinder with this 60. I'm going to go get me some 80s to finish it off. And then I got to go downtown and get primer. But I got my safety glasses on. Always run my safety glasses. Please, you guys do too. Here we go. That's how easy that was. I'm going to bring you over here and let you see. It's got all the rust off. There's one little spot right there. All the rust is gone, plus all of the powder coating is gone off this side. I'll show you right now. Then I got to flip it over to the other side. Now, you know, naturally the bumper is going to take a lot longer because it's bigger. But let me show you what we got going on. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. You can see how clean that 80 grit took it up. Now I'm going to go over, 60 grit. Now I'm going to go over it with some 80 grit when I get it all done, but I'm going to flip it over now, do all the sides with 60, then flip to 80, and that's how we're cleaning that up. And like I said, I got to go get some primer. I'm going to prime that up, let her sit, and then I'm just going to spray can it. You know, I can touch it up. The one we put on underneath there is going to be upside down. Hang on. That one down there, that's all spray canned, which is going to be gone. I'm taking that one off because we're going to do a different system. So hang in here for that. Oh, that's it. Okay, back to it. Well, this is the paint we're using. Stops rust. But we've got all the rust out of that. That's probably the final coat on that piece right there. I think that's going to be fine. Now what we're doing is we're doing the same thing over here, getting rid of the powder coating and trying to get rid of the rust where I can. I got to change out the blade, the sanding disc, so we can get the rust all the way out. But we're working on that right now. Once it's done, then we got some welding to do on it. I got to figure out something to cover this, see how this is going to look, because the plastic ring is broke, if you remember right. So we may have to build something there, and we got to re-weld some nuts inside. So, and there's Hank over there. He came out to make sure I'm doing it right. I like that. He's a good foreman, I'll tell you. God bless America, everybody. Hey, if any of you guys got arthritis, you know how it feels to be running a grinder for a long period of time. So that's as far as we're going to get today. I got to rest my hands. So that's it for today on the bumper. We're going to let her sit here. We got everything put up, and I got everything pretty clean, I hope. The boss will be out, let me know later. But right now we're going to go over here and we're going to check out these lights, see if any of them work, and see what we need to do there. So that's what I'm working on right now. Boys, I'm running out of steam today. It's getting late in the afternoon, and yeah. Anyway, tested all the lights out. I started on cleaning them. That one's pretty cleaned up. And then I've started painting. I'd cleaned up all the, well, I've cleaned up this one. I haven't cleaned up the others yet, but it's cleaned up and painted. And this part over here is painted also. I don't know if I showed you that earlier, but it's done. And these will be done in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of them apart. The lights all work. That's good. I just got to figure out some kind of plug-in, because I don't have that pigtail. Maybe I can get that pigtail, order it or something, but if not, I'll make one. Anyway, let's get these done, then I'm going to call it a day. As any of my followers know, I like to keep these videos around 10 minutes. This one's already almost 15 minutes, and we've got a long ways to go. So we're going to do this in different parts. This will be part 1, and then tomorrow I'll start on part 2, and so on and so on. Anyway, sorry about the length, but you got to do what you got to do.